What is up guys, Alex here, otherwise known as Clash with Stat, and welcome back to another MLCW War. And for those who don't know, that is Minor League Clan Wars. It is a Clash of Clans league. And today we're going to be taking a look at Die Crew, which I believe is now how you pronounce it. Thank you to those in the last video that told me. I was previously pronouncing it Die Crew. And these guys are against Activit-E, or Activate. I'm not really too sure how to pronounce that one either. But you can see Die Crew did manage to pull off a victory, 60 stars to 59. So an incredibly close war here. Die Crew just picking up the 1-star victory. So congratulations to them. Of course, as always, I'm on the Die Crew side, going to be taking a look at 5 of their attacks that led to their victory here in the MLCW war. So without further ado, let's jump into this. We're going to be starting off right down at the bottom here. We're going to be taking a look at Don Corleone. Probably butchering that name too, so apologies for that. He is going to be going in here with a Queen Charge minor attack. Going to be starting with a baby dragon there on the top section of the base, just to start off that funnel. We of course have the king as well, just getting a few of these structures down on that right hand side. Queen going to be doing a bit of work here, and we get a successful wall break in at the top. Healers will be coming in right there to keep that queen alive. The king has actually pulled the clan castle troops for us, but we will be poisoning them, I'm guessing, and pushing that queen further into the base. Looks like the queen's going to be dealing with that the wizard tower, and then pushing in onto that multi-target inferno. Rage spell goes down to help the queen push through some of these troops. Looks like Dawn is actually going to be holding on to that poison spell. I wonder if he's going to use it. Yep, it goes down there, so it will help out with these lava pups, as well as taking down those archers there behind it. We have a couple of Coco Loons just coming in, just to test for any black bombs. We definitely do not want them taking out our healers. We have a couple of archers coming in behind the queen as well. We now have the queen dealing with that multi-target inferno, which is perfect. Another rage spell goes down, and we get in and deal with that enemy queen. She is going to go down right there, which is perfect. We still have the queen's ability in hand as well. And the hogs are now coming in. They have pretty clear pathing around this right hand side to the bottom, and then off to the left section of this base. First of the heal spells go down. We do only have one other heal spell to use. We committed a lot to this queen charge, so it's important to try and keep her alive if we can. Hog Rider's doing a great job and continue pushing on through. We also have a stone slammer swinging around, going down to the bottom section of the base. Our last heal spell going to be going down there, and the queen's ability has had to be popped at the top section of this base. Looks like she has lost a lot of her healers, and unfortunately is going to go down there, but luckily the one healer that is still alive should come down and help out the Hog Riders on the bottom section of this base quite significantly. We also have those max level Hog Riders coming out of the Stone Slammer, which is perfect. They are going to tear through the back end of this one. We do have a lot of those skeleton traps to actually deal with, but these max hogs have so much health now that it will not be an issue at all. We deal with that cannon. We will push up to the Tesla at the top, and then we can finish off here with another 3-star for Die Crew. So we'll speed up 2 times 4 just to finish off. You can see we've got a couple of cleanup troops swinging around the bottom. They pick up that town hall for the 2nd and 3rd star there. So a fantastic way to start off this video. I love those Hog Rider attacks. Let me know in the comments at the end of the video which one of these 5 attacks is your favourite. So let's go and take a look now at the next one. Branzo is going to be the next attacker here, going in with a Lalo attack, and I believe this may be a Sui hero Lalo. I'm not too sure. We're going to have to see what happens, but it certainly looks like quite a difficult base to Lalo. Well placed air defenses, nice and spread out. So let's see how Branzo goes about this one. I'm going to be starting off with the king here on the left hand side, queen of course going in behind him. We have a couple of giants as well, and a baby dragon wizard combo on the left as well. Just going to get this funnel going, making sure we take down what we need to take down, and the heroes are going to continue on through this base. So you can see, unfortunately, that wizard there just getting picked off by that archer tower. The king wasn't quite in range to tank for it. We also have a couple of Teslas popping up that our troops will be dealing with, but they will get them down no problem at all. Queen going to continue pushing down to the bottom section of this base. Luckily the clan castle troops get pulled there by the baby dragon, and it means our queen can deal with them. We're going to get a poison spell down just to make sure we can deal with that witch. It is going to do quite a lot of damage. In fact, there is 2 witches, excuse me, but the queen will be able to get them down no problem at all. One goes down, a few skeletons to deal with, but we will get onto that other witch quite soon. We also still have the Queen's ability, and of course the Stone Slammer now coming in, going to take down that multi-target Inferno nice and quickly, going to rage and clone up that, an E-Drag, and plenty of balloons come out, and we unfortunately get held up on some of those air skeletons, and it looks like that enemy Queen doing a huge amount of work, but luckily that E-Drag there is able to take her down and then get one more shot off, dealing with an air defense. So we have 2 of the air defenses down now, and we are coming in with our Lalo portion of this attack from the top section of this base, and that Lava Hound has been eaten alive. It is completely taken down very, very quickly on, which is unfortunate. We do need that second Lava Hound to last a little bit longer and push through a lot of these other structures. We do have a heal spell as well to make sure that our balloons stay alive through this multi-target Inferno. Free spell going to be going down there on the multi as well as the Wizard Tower, which is perfect. A heal spell going down there through some of those air skeletons. We have a couple of cleanup minions as well as a few lava pups from that first Lava Hound up at the top section of this base, and that haste there going to allow these balloons to just speed through the remainder of these defenses. And you can see this one definitely in the bag here for Branzo. Pretty well executed. That clone spell getting so much value with that E-Drag coming out. The balloons maybe not doing so much, but the E-Drag, even though it got held up by those air skellies, it manages to get 2 air defenses down, and it means Branzo doesn't have too much work with 2 air defenses left in the base on the back end. So let's go and take a look now at another Town Hall 10 attack. It's another completely different one to the 2 we've just watched. Let's go and take a look. Beat is going to be the next attacker here, and I love to see the new siege barracks in this one. So we're going to be going in with a Queen Charge minor attack, but it's great to see, like I said, that new siege barracks getting involved. So we're going to have a baby dragon and balloon combo at the top. That balloon luckily is able to take care of that archer tower for us. We also have the Queen going to be doing a little bit of work before Beat decides to get these healers down. That baby dragon unfortunately comes into the base. We probably could have done with it swinging up to the top and taking down that dark barracks, but it actually picks up a seeking air mine for us, so not too bad from that perspective. Queen now going to continue on her path through the base, going to lock onto that air defense before actually dealing with the Lava Hound. Going to get a nice early poison down to make sure that balloon doesn't come in and do too much damage. Going to be raging a balloon through there just to test for any seeking air mines. Actually able to pick up one there, which is perfect. Poison spell will help deal with all of those lava pups. And we have the King and the new siege barracks coming in from this left hand side. King's ability going to be popped nice and early. We also have a few miners now starting to trickle in from the top, and the rest of them coming in on that top left hand side, and they are going to be pushing straight in towards that multi-target Inferno. The siege barracks has done a fantastic job with all of those wizards coming out on that left hand side. King's pushed into the base, and we have a pretty clear path here for these miners to come in from, and of course getting those max level hog riders from our siege barracks there popping out right there, and they are going to push through a rage and a heal to continue ripping this base apart. Miners now making their way onto this multi-target Inferno at the bottom section of the base. And the good thing about doing a Queen Charge is if the troops need the healers on the back end, most of the time they will switch over. And look at the value that Beat was able to get from those hog riders from that siege barracks there. Looks like only one of them is still up, and that giant bomb is actually going to take it down. But like I said, the healers have moved on to the miners, and it will allow these miners to be back on full health and clean through the last defensive structures. We also have the Queen's ability in hand. Probably could actually swag that. A very impressive attack indeed to finish off the Town Hall 10 3-star attacks that I'm going to be showing you guys today. So let me know in the comments which one of the 3 Town Hall 10 attacks was your favourite. We are now going to move on and take a look at a Town Hall 11 attack, and then we have a Town Hall 12 3-star to finish off this video. So let's go and take a look. Fresh is going to be the next attacker here, going in with a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. So we have another different strategy here, and P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, definitely one of the most popular strategies at Town Hall 11. So we have an E-Drag here on this left hand side, not actually going to be able to get too much value as these outer buildings, excuse me, are quite well spread out. We have our wall wrecker now pushing into the base. The Eagle is now activated, so we're going to be getting everything straight through this base. Sorry about the lag there, not really too sure what that was about. My internet's been playing up a bit. Unfortunately, that E-Drag there on the left hand side really didn't get much value at all, but it looks like our healers have done a pretty good job here at allowing these troops to stay on full health. Looks like Fresh actually forgot about his Warden, which is huge. We needed that Warden in the mix, and unfortunately quite a few of our bowlers also have pushed down to this right hand side of the base. We will need to activate that Warden's ability relatively soon, or we're going to lose all of our troops in the center of the base. Looks like that single target Inferno is also locked onto one of our P.E.K.K.A.s. We now have the bats coming in from this right hand side. Looks like we have gotten into that town hall compartment. The Warden's ability was of course used, and it will allow us to rip through most of those defenses. The bats doing a huge amount of work here, but it looks like actually, most of them got taken down unfortunately by that wizard tower there on the right hand side. I guess Fresh was just focusing in on one of the other parts of the attack, but luckily the king comes down to the bottom section and actually tanks for those bats to allow them to take down that other wizard tower. We have the queen's ability in hand. It's going to be popped right there. The royal cloak doing a huge amount of work on this attack for Fresh, and we only have a couple of defenses remaining at the top of the base. But one of the things standing out to me here is we have that barracks in the middle of the base, but luckily we have that one minion that should be able to get in there and start doing a little bit of chip damage on that. The queen falls to the archer towers at the top of the base, and it's up to the king and the P.E.K.K.A.s now to finish off this base. Let's speed it up here to ×2 to just allow these troops to push on through. It looks like those P.E.K.K.A.s and the king are going to wander around to the left hand side of the base. The minion takes down that barracks in the center, so we shouldn't have to worry about time here. The king and the P.E.K.K.A. is going to push up, deal with that archer tower, then finish off with the gold storage at the top of the base. So a pretty strong 3-star there, even though Fresh actually looks like he forgot his Grand Warden, pushing into the base, but he finally went in there, used his ability just at the right time, and was able to pick up a 3-star. So let's go and take a look now at the last attack of this video, which is of course a Town Hall 12 3-star. So the last attack, like I said, is of course a Town Hall 12. We have Time Fail God, who I have featured on the channel before. He is a fantastic attacker and going to be going in here with a Sui Lalo hit. So let's see how he's going to go about it. We're just going to speed it up here a little bit to get this one going. Looks like he's planning out the attack, and we're just going to be starting off here with the king on this left hand side of the base. He's going to be able to get a decent bit of value. I'm guessing the queen is going to come in behind and try and pick off some of these other defensive structures. Unfortunately, as always, as soon as you use a hero's ability, a giant bomb goes off and takes down all of those barbarians, but the king is still doing a fantastic job and has cleared all of this left hand side, so the queen has a pretty clear path in towards that air defense. Time Fail God also going to be using an ice golem here to tank for that queen just a little bit. She is going to push in there and be able to take down that air defense, and will also be able to take down that multi-target inferno, which is fantastic for us. The ice golem then going to push off to the left hand side and will actually pop and freeze it up, which will allow this queen to finally get through these defensive structures. Luckily, that ice golem pops and freezes up the enemy queen, which meant that we could get through that as well. The queen will be taken down, of course, right there. She will do a little bit of chip damage onto that lava hound, but the lava hound and double balloon combo in the clan castle is not going to be an issue coming in with an Lalo attack here. So we have 3 free spells as well as 6 haste spells. That's right, 6 haste spells and a rage spell for the Lalo portion of this attack. All of our balloons and lava hounds are now in, and unfortunately looks like they are actually starting to bunch up a little bit. We are into that town hall compartment and we really need it to go down, but unfortunately that tornado trap is doing a lot of work, and the giga bomb also doing quite a bit of damage. But luckily the warden's ability going to be popped right there, and it will allow these balloons to push through a huge amount of this base before the ability wears off, and this one definitely in the bag here. We still have that stone slammer up on the top, actually pops right there. They will take down that Tesla farm at the top of the base, and we have pretty much 1 haste spell to swag here. We are going to be probably using it, going to be using it right there to allow those balloons onto the multi-target inferno, but this one, complete overkill. Look at the amount of troops we still have left up on this one. So many minions, so many lava pups, so many balloons as well. But let's just speed it up to ×4 to finish off this one. So that brings us to a close for this video. First of all, I just want to thank you guys so much for staying to the end of the video. If you've made it this long, you might as well Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a like as well, I really do appreciate it. I also want to thank you guys for sticking around. These videos from the crew actually get probably the most watch time and the most amount of views on these videos, so obviously you guys are enjoying them. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, it really does mean a lot. I know 2020 is going to be a good year for us, so let's just try and keep pumping out these videos and keep the momentum going. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Peace.